In this in this video, we're going to show you how to center a different crowns that are in the well with their pr- proper centering program. We have two crowns here. One of them is Ivoclar, okay, and we have one that is YML by Katana. Because they're two different zirconium, they're two different programs. So, and the Katana YML is a completely different program than this. So, and it's much faster actually than this. So I'm going to start with the longer one first. So what you do is just put this back on. Again, this is Ivoclar Prime Regular Crown. There is Prime Regular and then there's Prime Aesthetic, but this is in particular Prime Regular. Both primes are Ivoclar, and we run with the Ivoclar programming here that you're about to see on the screen. I'm gonna position this over here, make sure it's seated, and make sure the bottom is seated good. Yep. So you come over here, you turn the machine on from the side. Okay, you can come over here and you can go to Universal, or you can go to Katana. The Prime programs are under Universal, so you have to look at my finger how you can actually navigate through. You go to Universal, you select Enter, and we're going to go to Maxidone 3 units, and that is, and I should rename it, I could rename it, but for now, Maxidone 3 unit is the program for Ivoclar Prime or Prime Aesthetic. Okay, 3 units and below, meaning if there is a 3 unit bridge, this will suffice. If there are 3 individual crowns, this will suffice. If there is a bridge that is 4 units, we got to go to the 4 plus. Okay. If you have 4 crowns, individual crowns, you still can do the 3 unit, as a matter of fact, in there, because they're individual. All right. So with that being said, you just hit enter and you are good to go. This is going to take 7 hours and 51 minutes. Oftentimes, this is going to be more toward 9 hours, because there's about an hour of a cooling down that does not get calculated by this, to be honest. So I usually like to let it cool all the way down. Never ever pull a hot zirconium as soon as it comes down of the sintering oven and you just try to grab it while it's hot. It will cause microfractures to the crown or to the zirconium. So please don't ever, not upstairs, not downstairs, you don't grab hot zirconium right out of the oven. You let it cool on its own before you touch it, because this could be very cold, and that cold, if you grab it with this cold instrument, for example, or even if it's a little tweezer or a little cotton holder, you grab it, and that cold will, and grabbing onto at 1000 degrees Celsius zirconium, it's going to cause fractures in the zirconium due to temperature variation. So be very careful not to handle hot zirconium right away. Let it cool. So this may finish at 750 minutes, but again, let it cool before you touch it. Okay, and this is the video for how to center. Now, if when this is done and you want to move on to this, then we put this on and we select the Katana 90 minutes. This is again 90 minutes versus 7 hours. The 90 minutes is designed for single crowns, and the 7-hour cycle is designed for bigger cases, hybrid cases. So if we have a full arch, we're going to go and select the 7-hour program from Katana. Okay, so it's really important to distinguish what crown is going in there and not to mix, because there are different programs. For example, this is going to go to 1530 according to the manufacturer's recommendation for the zirconium. The final temperature is 1530 and it holds it there for 60 minutes. Then it cools it back down to 250 at 10 degrees Celsius per minute, and that's the rate. The and then the heating rate is 10, and it holds it at 1,000 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes, and then it goes to 1530 and it holds it there for 60 minutes. The zirconium from Katana recommends completely different approach, so it is really important not to mix the two materials. Katana recommends it to go to 1560 and to hold it there for only 16 minutes. That's why the program is much shorter. But the rates at which it goes up is completely different than the rate that this goes up, and where and how long it holds it for. And I think that's about the two material that we use here, and that covers that.